Alrighty, boys and girls, here we are in part 2 of our Pokemon Black and White 2 Nuzlocke randomizer, and Donald, what the hell, man? You cut my intro off with this battle, you moron.
Listen here, bucko, we haven't got time for your long-ass intros, and this episode is already starting off with a battle against a fucking Regigigas of all things holy hell.
Donald, I don't care if you're battling Mega Mewtwo. I have to do my intros to, introduce all our viewers to the episode and thank them for all the love and comments in part 1.
OMG, I'll do it for you in half the time then. Hey everyone, welcome to part 2, blah blah blah. You all know the drill, hit that like and subscribe button. And oh yeah, we're voices created with AI. We are not the real presidents, blah blah blah. There, Obama, I even added in the disclaimer too.
Okay, wow, I am actually speechless now, Donald. You went and butchered my sacred intros and now made me look like a fool.
Obama, if you haven't noticed, your wife is about to get stepped on by a Regigigas, and we're not even 2 minutes into this episode. I have other things to worry about right now other than your dumb intros, my guy.
Okay, Donald, calm down. You deal with this Titan, whilst I say thank you again to all our viewers for the support in the first episode. It's been our best episode of the channel so far, and we're so glad you all enjoyed it. We can't wait to make more episodes for you, so please stick around.
This is seriously going to be one hellish playthrough if I have to keep dealing with legendaries like this, though, boys. In the first episode, we had a Deoxys to deal with, and now this.
Once again, Donald, this is all part of the fun when doing a Nuzlocke randomizer. And anyway, that Regigigas was only level 11, plus it has slow start, so it's not like it was a big threat.
Still pretty crazy that the first battle we do in episode 2 is a legendary, though. Obama. Imagine when we get to like the 8th gym and then the Elite Four.
Knowing my luck, the entire Elite Four and Champion battles will have Pokemon from the first routes in the game, and only the trainers here will actually have Pokemon that's somewhat difficult to deal with, El Mao.
Well, look, Donald, this trainer has a normal Pokemon that we'd usually encounter, but then who knows? The next battle we do might be against a Landorus or something.
I just want to point out that my little skitty is slaying everything that comes in its path, Obama. You should be honored that I named it Michelle, but as a viewer pointed out, it would have been funnier if it was a male.
Look, it's learning double slap right now, Donald, which is something I'd love to give you right now, you moron.
Hey, Donald, instead of winding Obama up, why don't you instead ask our viewers another question? In the last episode, you asked them all what their favorite ghost-type Pokemon is, and we received so many responses.
Yeah, listen to the old fossil Donald. At least the words coming out of his mouth sound sane, unlike you.
Most of the things I say sound pretty sane, though, Obama. Especially when it comes to Pokemon.
Oh, for God's sake. Obama, you jinxed me just now. You absolute dumbass. This little child who's probably like 4 years old has a fucking Landorus now. We aren't 5 minutes into this episode, and that's already 2 legendaries I've had to deal with.
Donald, you keep complaining, but this one is even lower leveled than Regigigas was. And anyway, I doubt Landorus has any good moves at level 9. I mean, you one-shot Deoxys too, so who knows? You might do the same here.
I just want to say, it's good to see Landorus, though, boys. It's a legendary I don't see used much, and that goes for its brothers, too. I think their designs are also really cool.
Okay, well, since this episode is full of legendaries already, my question to all our dear viewers is, what is your favorite legendary Pokemon or mythical Pokemon, and why? Maybe it has something to do with the backstory of the legendary or mythical Pokemon, or maybe you just think it looks cool. Either way, please leave a comment down below.
Hey, that's a great question, Donald. And I'm also finding it funny that you're getting my wife to bitch slap Landorus to death. Double slap is a seriously funny move, in my opinion.
And you were right, Obama. Even though it's legendary, it's not doing very legendary damage, is it, boys?
Well, I think it's because I'm just an amazing Pokemon trainer, boys. Way better than you two, that's for sure.
For now, Donald, let's just see if you can get through this episode without killing any of our team. That's going to be your biggest challenge in every episode.
Hey, Donald, the good thing about battling so many legendaries as well is we get more experience from taking them out than the regular Pokemon. That'll be super helpful since the next gym is coming up in a sec.
Before that, Joe, check it out. I'm getting a phone call.
And this phone call is from none other than our mom, which, by the way, I don't think is very hot in this game, guys. She's probably the worst looking one in the series.
All right, well, that's pretty rude, Obama. I think she looks fine, but what's the actual lore reason to why we never have a dad in the Pokemon series except Norman?
One of our viewers can also answer that for us, Joe. because I've just made it to Verbank City, and the first thing we got to do here is heal our Pokemon and then head to Verbank Complex and catch our next party member.
Well, that girl there we just saw was in fact the gym leader you'll be facing in a bit, Donald. And she usually uses poison types, but who knows what she'll have this time.
She'll have a Kyogre and a Dialga, and then she'll have a Zekrom. That will be her Team Obama.
Joe, I have already been jinxed in this episode thanks to Obama and his Landoris prophecy, so I don't need you chiming in with statements like that. Thank you very much.
If that's actually her team, Joe, I will LOL so much I may end up dying from laughter.
Instead of coming up with random bullshit, you two, how about you look at the screen and see what the newest member of our team is? It's an Archon and a Pokemon we don't get to use much since it's usually a fossil. But hey, I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, hey, this is a great Pokemon, Donald. I used one in my Pokemon White playthrough once, and it was super fun. Archeops is a really good Pokemon, in my opinion.
I don't know anything about this Pokemon, boys, but I think it looks stupid, though, like a chicken with jaundice.
Archeops looks a lot better, Joe, trust me, although the color scheme is still the same pretty much.
Well, Donald, when we went through the last gate, we got some great balls from the clerk in there, so I think this would be the perfect opportunity to start using them. I doubt the catch rate is very high with this Pokemon, though.
And boom, caught it, boys, and I have the absolute perfect name for this little fossil guy, but you'll both have to wait until later to find out what it will be.
As long as it has nothing to do with me, Donald, then I don't give a shit.
Well, you'll soon find out, Obama, because I'm going to take on this gym now. Who knows, boys, this could soon be the end of this playthrough, or it could be another W for yours truly.
This gym is also a part-time nightclub, apparently, Donald, and it kind of reminds me of Spikemouth Gym in the Galar region, although that's a dark type one.
Well, like the first gym in this game, this gym also only has 2 trainers for us to battle, but we're forced to take them on again in what I always found to be extremely boring.
Yep, couldn't agree more, Obama, and this battle is already starting off quite shit since this guy has a Whalmer first. Not the most exciting Pokemon for us to be battling, and we don't even have any good moves to use against water.
Well, my wife has absorbed Donald, but like you said, it's really shit, and I just want to say I'm still not happy about this Pokemon still being alive.
Yeah, now Whalmer has gone and used Whirlpool, which means we're going to be trapped in the vortex for a few turns. This is going to be one long battle, boys.
Yeah, and the Pokemon are already the same level as us, Obama. That jump was like 5 levels between the previous route and this city, which is a bit messed up if you ask me. Even the Pokemon in Verbank Complex wasn't this high level.
If you're struggling, Donald, you can always pass the controller to me, and I'll show you how the real champion gets battles beat in seconds. That's how good I am.
Donald's ego is rubbing off on you now, Joe. That's what you get when you spend too much time with him.
How do you know I'm not grooming Joe to become just like me, Obama? Imagine what the world would be like if there was 2 of us.
That is something I absolutely don't want going through my mind, Donald. And I'm sure most people would agree with me on that. So instead of trying to be Emperor Palpatine, why don't you go back to being a Pokemon trainer and actually beat this guy?
I was just trying to make some small talk whilst I beat Whalmer, Obama. And look, it just died, and now this guy is sending out a Hypno, which is a Pokemon I forgot even existed until I saw it. But we have Lumiere, and its Ghost-type moves to kill it.
This is one of the reasons I'm loving this randomizer, Donald, is we get to see Pokemon in battle, which we probably wouldn't usually see or even use if we have to catch them.
Well, you still don't feel that way about Gloom, do you, Joe? If you just gave it a chance, it's not actually that bad, you know.
It's not that I hated Obama, but Donald naming it Jill doesn't exactly make me feel better, and it just has such a bad set of moves to begin with as well. I would definitely not use one if I had a choice.
Okay, Joe, if it makes you feel better, I will name a Pokemon after me at some point too. And I pinky promise I'll only name myself after a not bad one.
All right, Donald, but you can't break pinky promises, okay? You said you'd name yourself after a shit Pokemon if we find one and need to catch it, so now that has to be done.
Joe, you are so stupid sometimes you know that, right? Donald just used a double negative on you, but anyway, I'll let you figure out the rest. And talking of names, Donald, when are we going to see what you named that Archon?
After I beat Roxy here, Obama, that other trainer's battle was so pointless it wasn't even worth watching, so here we go, boys. I'm about to hopefully get my second gym badge now, and her first Pokemon is a Vibrava.
Well, looks like my prophecy didn't come true in the end for you, Donald. She didn't lead off with a Dialga like I thought.
That's because prophecies which come from idiots never come true anyway, Joe.
Well, that was a bit harsh, Obama. You didn't need to go that hard, bro.
Okay, I want to go back to talking about Vibrava Joe. This is a Pokemon which comes from the Hoenn region, and Flygon, which is its fully evolved form, is an amazing dragon type.
Donald, I just want to say that using Will-O-Wisp was a really good move because this thing is probably going to keep lowering our accuracy with Sand Attack the little shit.
Well, at least this gym isn't difficult either, Obama. If anything, it's more of a nuisance. What even is the point of Roxy if all she does is use Sand Attack?
Her name is apparently Donna, Donald. She's like the female version of you. If you were a girl, then your parents would have named you Donna.
Or bitch.
What was that, Obama?
Oh, nothing, Donald. I just had something stuck in my throat. Anyway, well done. I'm super amazed at your battling skills here. You're such an amazing trainer.
Ah, I see. So you finally understand my greatness, Obama. Took you long enough, but oh well, I'm glad you finally get who I am.
I heard what you said, Obama.
Yeah, well, keep your mouth shut, Joe, because Donald doesn't need to hear what I said, and the moron's ego is so inflated that to get him to ignore what anyone says, all you gotta do is inflate said ego even more.
Okay, boys, this is the most annoying, stupid battle I've ever done in my life. This thing is gonna run out of PP on Sand Attack soon, and now my accuracy is so low that I can't even attack anyway.
You just got a lucky Nightshade in Donald, so that's one down and one to go.
Wow, and her next Pokemon is a Pansage of all things. How comes the random trainers and the Roots get way better Pokemon than these gym leaders?
All right, boys, I just used a potion since Lumiere can use its fire moves to just destroy this green monkey, and I can't let it ever die. This Lumiere will become a Chandelure. Mark my words.
Wow, but Pansage has Lick Donald, which is a ghost-type move, and now you're about to get seeded, too.
Obama, please never tell me I'm about to get seated for as long as I live. I don't need that thought in my head, especially from this monkey.
Yeah, and great, now you've been paralyzed from Lick Donald, but this move makes no sense. How the hell does licking someone make them become paralyzed all of a sudden?
It keeps restoring its health, Donald, but it hasn't even lost any either. This whole battle is just stalling and constant annoyance, seriously. We aren't getting anywhere here.
Well, that's why I'm now sending out Michelle Obama. Your wife is going to destroy this gym now, just watch.
All right, usually I'd give you grief for saying that, Donald. But that wasn't a bad move, since Lick won't affect normal types like Skitty.
Why did you use Sing Donald? That was such a stupid idea of yours, you fool. All you need to do is keep hammering away until the monkey is dead.
Joe, this is what separates the noobs from the pros. I'm the pro. So just watch how my strat will play out for us now.
All right, if this works, I'll take back what I said and call you Lord Donald for the rest of this episode.
Well, open your old fossil eyes, Joe, because it's working right now. Pansage is still asleep, and only a few more tackles will be needed for me to take it out. Hey, hey, hey.
It just woke up, Donald.
Yeah, but Cute Charm got activated, Joe, which means I've won this battle before it even officially ends.
All right, well, we talked about Sing, not Cute Charm, Donald, so I won't be calling you Lord Donald. Now I hope you know that, bro.
Joe, I honestly don't give a flying fuck because I just stomped Roxy in her pathetic gym with her pathetic Pokemon and her pathetic tactics.
All right, good job, Donald. We have 2 badges now, and thankfully none of our Pokemon died in this battle. Although, you never brought out Archon, which was a bit sad because I wanted to see how strong it is.
I didn't feel this was the right battle for it, Obama. But fine. In the next battle we do, I'll make sure to show everyone how good it will be. And I also want everyone to see the amazing name I gave it too.
Yeah, I want to see it so bad, Donald. And now look, that yellow-haired fellow wanted us to go to Pokestar's studio for some reason.
Right, well, I skipped all the Pokestar studio stuff, Joe, because it's completely pointless and is also a waste of time. I hate that place so much, and it doesn't even do anything for the story. In Blaze Black 2, which is the ROM hack of this game, they cut that entire part out.
And wow, looks like we have to battle Team Plasma again, Donald. And I just saw you put Archon up front, but I still couldn't see what you named it.
Well, pay attention, Joe, because you're about to find out. The newest member of our team is about to prove its worth to us, boys. If it's shit, then I'm blaming this all on you, Joe.
Well, let's see what Pokemon Team Plasma are going to have this time, Donald.
All right, this dude is sending out a Graveler first, Obama. I may need to switch out, actually, since Archon might be at a disadvantage here.
Oh wow, Donald, so original. You named a fossil Pokemon after me, so funny. Not!
Well, I thought it was hilarious, Joe, because no other type of Pokemon except the fossil ones deserve to be named after you. My friend El Mao.
Donald, you stupid piece of shit, man. You just got Archon one shot immediately.
Okay, I didn't see that coming at all, not gonna lie, boys.
Oh, so where's that so-called pro Pokemon trainer? Now then, Donald, huh? You stupid goon. That's now the first Pokemon of this series which has died, and we're only in part 2.
Shut the hell up, Joe. I never said any of that. And even if I did, I meant it hypothetically. And now look, because of you, the first Pokemon of this Nuzlocke has been sent to the grave, and in one move at that.
Okay. Viewers, time to resurrect the hashtag Justice for Joe movement, because there's no way I'm letting Donald make me take the blame for his L.
Don't you dare try brainwash our viewers again, Joe. Archon was named Joe, so therefore it's your fault since your name is Joe.
Well, with that logic, Donald, you're basically blaming every person who's called Joe for the loss of our poor Archon.
Nah, only you, Joe Biden, and now it looks like I have some hunting to do, boys. Team Plasma just ran off like the pussies they are, and I have to go find them.
Well, before all that, Donald, you need to put your Archon in the PC and then release the thing. It's probably super confused about what's going on too, since you caught it like 5 minutes ago and have already abandoned it.
Hey, you listen to me, Obama? Donald J. Trump never abandons Pokemon, and like I said, this is all Joe's fault. Also, I now think Archon is a stupid piece of shit anyway.
Well, Donald J. Trump is talking in the third person again. And it really wasn't my fault it died. You messed up your type matchups when you could have sent out Cloyster to begin with Donnie.
Yeah, agreed on that, Joe. Donald, you fucked up, so own your mistake like the man you apparently are. And also, you could have just chosen the Move Pokemon option to begin with in the PC.
Sorry, Obama, I've blocked out all the haters, so can't hear anything you're saying now, bro. And look, I found this little goon Team Plasma person, and now she's called Gent Mia and has a Zigzagoon.
It's funny how each battle goes from something crazy to something ridiculously easy like this. Imagine if the Getsis battle everyone keeps saying is so difficult just ends up being a battle against a team of Purloin or Budo or something.
All right, did you two just see that? My beautiful little Skitty is even stronger than Mewtwo now, boys. It just one-shot that level 14 Zigzagoon.
Okay, well, I think you're getting way too carried away now, Donald, but I do appreciate you saying nice things to a Pokemon you named after my wife, actually.
Yeah, well, you see, I can be nice when I want to be Obama. But hey, it seems Hugh here is talking about Castelia City, boys. Looks like that's going to be our next stop.
All right, Donald, you're going to listen to me very carefully now. You better record part 3 of this playthrough on a Tuesday so I can get my Castelia cone ice cream when we get there. It's only open on Tuesdays, and I never got one in Pokemon White.
Joe OMG! I have way better things to do than get your stupid Castelia cone. I promise to get you a Vanillish, and I will keep that promise if not in this game, then in the next one for sure. But I refuse to go get you a stupid ice cream, which you won't even be able to taste anyway.
Yeah, I second that, Donald. We haven't got time for you, Joe. In the next episode, we have to take on the 3rd gym leader, which is going to be Berg, and let's hope he's actually going to be a challenge.
Okay, it seems Roxy's dad has given up on his dream of becoming a PokeStar studio actor, or whatever it was he was wasting his time with, and now he's going to ferry us to the New York of Pokemon.
Yeah, well, unlike her dad, I'm not giving up on you getting my Castelia cone, Donald. It will only take like 3 seconds anyway, so why won't you get me one?
Joe, you do realize that they're to be used on Pokemon to remove status effects and the like. It's not actually for human consumption in this game anyway.
If it can remove status effects, then I bet it can remove and cure my dementia, Donald.
I don't even think a Castelia cone is that powerful, Joe. It can't cure being an idiot.
Shots fired there by Obama. But hey, look, we made it, guys, and it's great to be back in this place. I love Castelia City so much.
It's all right, I guess, Donald, but to be honest, I prefer Jubilife City in the Sinnoh region more. The music is also an absolute banger there as well.
Jubilife doesn't let you buy Castelia cones, though, does it, Obama? So it's inferior compared to this place.
Okay, on that note, I think we should end this episode here, boys, before Joe drives me mad. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed our video. And thanks to Jazz Soul again for being a member. And if you also want to help support the channel, then please consider joining.
Yeah, thanks, everyone. We hope you had fun watching this episode, and we'll see you in the next one.
Donald, buy me my fucking Castelia cone, goddammit.